Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ksenia. I make videos for people who are going through the family immigration process. I'm not an attorney. My videos are based on public information, my own experience, and the experience of my subscribers. And the purpose of my channel is to give you guys the confidence to go through this process completely on your own. Today we're going to talk about USCIS filing fees for family-based adjustment of status and the top 3 payment options for these applications. And stick around until the end of this video where I will also answer some frequently asked questions about payments. Let's quickly break down what the actual USCIS fees are for your family-based adjustment of status applications. The filing fee for the form I-130, which is the petition for alien relative, the first step in your family-based adjustment of status, the filing fees for this form are $625 if you decide to file the I-130 application online and $675 if you decide to file this application by mail. And that only applies to those of you who have not gone through the fiancé visa process by filing the form I-129F. The filing fee for the form I-485, which is the adjustment of status, the green card application, is $1,440, and that also applies to minor children if they have a separate I-130 petition filed for them. If the child you are applying for is included on the same petition, such as the case for the F2A category or the K2 visa holders, so the children of your fiance, in that case, because they are included on the same petition as their parent, the fee for the form I-485 would be $950. Next, the optional form I-765 employment authorization. The fee for this form is $260, which is a 50% discount for adjustment of status applicants. And finally, the fee for the optional form I-131, which is the travel document, advanced parole document application, is $630. And just to remind you that all biometrics fees are already included in the final fees posted on the USCIS site, and there is no fee for the affidavit of support form for adjustment of status applicants. One important note that you need to keep in mind is you must stick to one payment method in your entire packet. So you must either choose to pay for all applications using money orders or credit card authorization forms or cashier's checks. You should not be paying for some applications using a credit card, for example, and then the remaining applications using a money order. USCIS will most definitely reject your file and will ask you to resubmit using a different payment method. So now let's talk about my top 3 favorite payment options in the year 2024. The first option which you can use is a money order. Money orders can be easily obtained in several locations. You can obtain a money order at Walmart or any check cashing places, as well as the United States Postal Service. If you choose to send out your applications with USPS, in that case, you can obtain a money order right there at the post office and included with your filed case. When filling out your money order, you must follow the instructions on the USCIS site. Although USCIS only posted the instructions on how to fill out your check if you choose to pay for your applications that way, this same rule applies to money orders. You must fill out the money order to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, exactly as I will show on the screen. Some money orders will also request you to provide the address of the person or company you are paying to, and in that case, you will provide the address of the lockbox facility where you will be sending out your applications. Please make sure to not abbreviate the name of the payee, which means do not write USCIS, do not write DHS. You must specifically spell out U.S. Department of Homeland Security. The great thing about money orders is that the fee to obtain a money order is typically very small. Secondly, please make sure that you do not sign the money order on the back, as it will invalidate your money order. Just like with any payment option that we're going to talk about in this video, you must submit a separate money order for each application. So you should never ever combine the total fee into one lump sum and split it between different money orders. Unfortunately, in most cases, the limit for money orders is only $1,000, which means that when you're paying for applications, the fee for which is over $1,000, you will simply have to obtain two different money orders to split the cost of this application between the two money orders. Such is the case for the Form I-485, the fee for which is $1,440. In that case, you may simply obtain two money orders, one valued $1,000 and one valued $440. But for all other applications, you must also provide a separate money order. So in a case that you are submitting the entire adjustment of status application, including all of the optional forms, you will then have to obtain 5 different separate money orders, one for the Form I-130, 2 money orders for the Form I-485, and 2 separate money orders for 765 and 131. If you are unsure whether USCIS accepted your applications or cashed your fee, you can track the status of your money order by either going to the website of the place where you obtained your money order or by calling the number on the back of your money order receipt. The second option you can use is a cashier's check. Your cashier's checks can be obtained directly from the bank. Most cashier's checks can be provided to you the same day as you walk into your bank, so there's no need for an appointment. And with a cashier's check, there really is no limit on what you can obtain. In that case, you can obtain a cashier's check which is over $1,000. And like we mentioned earlier, you must obtain a separate cashier's check to pay for each application. So in that case, again, if you're submitting 4 different applications in your file, you must submit 4 different cashier's checks. When obtaining a cashier's check, you will need to provide to the bank the name of the place where you will be sending your check. So once again, you will spell it out to U.S. Department of Homeland Security and provide the address of the lockbox facility where you will be sending your file. One drawback of a cashier's check is that you can only obtain it during the bank's working hours, which may collide with your work schedule, for example, and unlike a money order, which you can obtain in places that are open significantly later in the day, you may have to wait until a business day to obtain a cashier's check. The other drawback of a cashier's check is that the fee for your cashier's check can also range anywhere between $15 to $30 depending on your bank. The third payment option which you can use when you're sending out your forms by mail is actually using a credit card and in some cases a debit card. If you choose to pay for your applications by card, even if you're filing them by mail, you will simply need to fill out a form called G1450, which is the payment authorization for USCIS to use your credit card or in some cases debit card information to pay for your applications. If you're using G1450, you must again remember to fill out a separate G1450 form for each application. Never combine all the fees into one G1450 form. You must attach a separate G1450 in the beginning of your file for each separate USCIS application. Another important note is do not forget to sign the G1450 form in pen. Some people forget to sign it, which is why their card gets rejected. But unfortunately, this payment option may not be the best in the case that your bank tends to flag high amounted transactions. So the transactions over $500 or over $1,000 can be flagged as fraud by your bank. One of the ways to solve this issue is to either pay with a credit card that has a significant credit limit or to warn your bank about this upcoming transaction. One frequent question that I get is who must pay these application fees? Should the petitioner or the sponsor be paying for all of these fees? Should the beneficiary be paying for their own applications? And in this case, USCIS says that anybody, literally anybody, can pay for your application fees. It doesn't even have to be anybody connected to your case. It can be a friend, another family member, or a random guy on the street. As long as they provide the correct payment information and they consent to pay for these application fees, anybody can pay them. Another question I get is, how should I pay the fees if I am the petitioner located overseas? Any applications that you submit with USCIS online in your USCIS account must be paid for with a US-based card or money transfer from a US-based account. In a situation like this, you can either contact your nearest embassy or consulate and ask them for steps of how you may pay for this petition using the foreign bank or card information. Or another solution is asking a family member or a friend to pay for these applications fees and then simply transfer them the money using one of the money transfer services such as PayPal, for example. Another question I have in regards to specifically family-based adjustment of status applications, if USCIS allows fee waivers. USCIS does not accept fee waivers for applicants who are applying for family-based adjustment of status. And that is because one of the requirements of family-based adjustment or family-based green card cases in general is that the petitioner serves as a sponsor for their immigrating relative. Equally, there are no fee waivers available if you, for example, were an asylum or a TPS holder in the past and now applying for family-based adjustment. There are also no fee waivers available. I hope that you found this video useful. I hope that I was able to answer at least most of the questions that you had. Let me know if you have any additional questions in the comments below. I also recommend reading comments under the prior video that I made on this topic a couple of years ago. If you found this video useful, please like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys in my next videos. Bye!